Welcome to another episode of Hot Sauce Podcast. I am your host, JT.
And it's your boy, Sammy Socialite. You already know.
How you feeling, bro?
Sure, I'm feeling good, feeling great, you know.
And if you don't know us, we switch seats and whatnot, you know.
I mean, we always switch. So I don't know why you had to bring that up to the peoples, you know what I'm saying?
Trying to do things a little bit different.
Whatever. Well, first thing is first, you already know how we do. We keep it hot and spicy on this joint. So, in order to keep it spicy, you gotta have a little spice. So, you know, we got our friend Tequila, you know.
Tequila. Tequila.
A little intro shot. Ooh. Get that out. Oh. Anyway, so today, Hot Sauce, we got a lot of interesting things to talk about today, and we're gonna play a little game, you know. I know y'all love when we play some games. Even though we're not PS4s and 5s, you know, but we're gonna play regardless. PS4s. So, after this shot, we're gonna get to it. Oh, Kizzy?
For sure.
Cause I'm finna skirt. JT hit me up today, y'all. Nah, I ain't gonna cap. I hit JT up today.
He did that. He did that out the blue. I didn't even have to.
Oh, it wasn't out the blue. I hit this man up because I decided that I wanted to do in the life of an on-call flight attendant on Instagram for my last 3 days being on call, and shot, cheers, and after that, I get on Instagram today and see Day in the Life of a Content Creator by none other than just JT. And I'm like, oh, okay. So, you know, I hit him, I was like, he stole my whole flow. Bar for bar, word for word. In my Soulja Boy voice. You know what I'm saying?
I didn't.
But it is what it is because I support JT on whatever he does. But, I mean,
he told me he was call me.
Let's call cap. When it's cap, you know, you did what you did, and it's cool because I liked it. It was cute.
Appreciate it. Well, let me just set the record straight. I did not copy this man. See, if you follow me in the journey of my social media and quote unquote influencer world, I've been hinted that I've been wanting to do more lifestyle content with my social media. I've been wanting to do that, hence why I've been shooting a lot of workout videos. I've been doing a lot of content around that. Outside of my writing, outside of my podcasting and whatnot. And actually, let me just make this, the real influence behind my day in the life video was more so kudos to my dog Tiffany, Style by Tiff. My homegirl is the main influence because I saw one of her content videos and that shit was hard as fuck. So shout out my dog Tiff. She's part of the main inspiration, whether she knows it or not. But yeah, I'm working on my, influencer, lane, influencer route I'm going, whatnot. Content creator,
Yeah.
That's all I'm trying to do.
Cap. Anyway, it's all goody. It's all goody because I don't got no hate for my boy.
Mm-hmm.
I rock with my boy.
Yes, sir.
You already know.
Yes, sir.
We finna snap a pic. Ayy, flit. Oh, he's so mad, y'all.
I'm not mad. I'm just...
Oh, Lord. It's okay, though. It's okay. It's okay. Because he really is a stan of Sammy Socialite. And so it's only right that he tries to follow my footsteps, you know? Yeah.
I'm my own man.
You're my biggest stan.
Not really. I only stand for
Kinda like Dre from Swarm. Like
Okay, segue king.
You know what I'm saying? So it is
Segue king.
Very interesting that this new show on Amazon Prime, starring Dominique Fishback, and also
how you feeling about that?
Chloe Bailey. We'll throw her in there because she's very important. So the show itself, you can find this show on Amazon Prime. It was created by Donald Glover and someone else. Her name escapes Sorry, don't be mad at me. But I know Donald Glover directed and produced most of the episodes. The show is crazy. The show is literally crazy.
Like, it's just insane. From the beginning to how it is, and to think that's based on a true story, that's insane, dog.
Based on a true story. So it says. It says it may or may not be based on a true story at each episode. In true, Donald Glover fashion, there's an episode on Swarm where it's like documentary style.
Yeah.
And so that kind of made, like, when people see stuff like that and how it looks, people would be thinking like, oh man, is this real? This could be real for real. But nah, it was actors doing that. But the story is basically about, like, it's about this girl who loves a singer and she's a part of her, they call it a hive, she's a part of her hive.
Stan culture.
And it really shows the lengths this girl goes to protect her favorite artist. People are saying that it's about Beyonce, a Beyonce fan, and a lot of the stuff that happens is eerily close to things that happen in Beyonce's life.
I'll say this too, though. One of the podcasts I heard when they were talking about the review of Swarm, they brought this name up, and I completely forgot about this artist and their stance.
Oh, you talking about the Barbs?
Yeah, I completely forgot about that.
Yeah.
Even though when you watch the movie, when you look at the movie, it doesn't look like that.
The TV show.
TV show, movie. It's all but that's neither here nor there. But yeah, but just looking at that and hearing that, I never really thought of that because again, it was based off. We're not going to say the artist's name because we don't want that high.
Well, they ain't coming for me because I'm going to see her.
Oh yeah, you part of that.
And I ain't have to.
Oh yeah, you part of that.
I'd have to spend my rent to go.
Oh no, that was crazy. Like,
But
seeing
yes,
the list,
I mean,
that is crazy.
The Barbs. I wish I had a bleep. I'll bleep it out. But yeah, those are crazy, and we know.
Yeah.
But not like the craziest part about the show.
Yeah.
To me was, like I said, how similar it was to events that happened in the speculated artist's real life. Like, it was the episode where Shawty bit her.
That was crazy.
Now, mind you, it was like I had to rewind it because I caught it, but I had to rehear it. They literally, as she was getting kicked out the party for biting the artist, they literally said, "Hey, ain't that Shawty from Love and Basketball?" Now, if you don't know of the story, there is a story about Sanaa Lathan meeting Beyonce and biting her. And this story was brought to our attention by none other than Tiffany Haddish.
Right.
Remember, Tiffany Haddish spilled the
remember
beans
that
on this
when I
story.
was like.
So that was in one of the episodes, and it was crazy.
That was
it
some years back too.
It's like it was so much like little shit that I caught. Like, one was like, I don't like said artist and her money hungry husband.
Oh yeah.
Duh.
Boom, boom, boom.
Mr. Billionaire.
Boom, boom, boom.
And then the other one was the singer on the show had a sister whose music was spiritual like. And it was just like, come on, bro.
It's a lot of Easter eggs.
They did everything but the elevator scene, okay? So, but the show is crazy. It's really good. And shout out to Dominique Fishback because I honestly didn't think that she had it in her, but she literally plays so many characters in this show.
This show literally was specifically designed for her to like flourish.
Yeah, she did that. So shout out to her. Shout out to Chloe too because she was getting that back blown out by y'all boy from Snowfall, Mr. Franklin Saint,
who might replace such and such soon, but we'll get to that. So,
not you trying to ruin my segue with another segue because I was trying to
both segue kings,
to review of Snowfall.
I know,
but the final episode is actually airing tonight. So why would you want to talk about that?
We're not going to talk about it. I'm talking more so about the season, not the season finale.
Okay.
So
how about you just wait and do it all at once? Okay, well, what happened? What happened this season on Snowfall? Because all I know is
pretty much. This final season of Snowfall was basically Franklin Saint getting his lick back from everybody. The niggas, they stole money from him. He damn near burned that shit down. It got to the point where he found out, he had to, cause he got to the point where he had to destroy his own faith. He destroyed his own community. He somehow got his uncle killed. And he got Teddy. And have you watched the last episode? Have you even watched most Snowfall?
No.
Why ain't watching?
I don't like Snowfall. I tell you this every time we talk about this shit on the show. I do not like drug shows. Literally, the only reason why I watched Power was for Amari. And I say that every time.
Ridiculous.
Every time.
Ridiculous.
It is not ridiculous. I love Amari Hardwick.
I mean, I love the Power Universe too, but listen here. But yeah, we're not gonna spoil them. I'm just, now since this is what's. Well, I ain't really spoil because niggas watch shit.
Well, Teddy should have got his lid back.
No, she did. We're at a
I
point.
said Teddy.
Nah, Tay got his lick back already by stealing Franklin's money. Franklin was trying to get his lick back, but
that is
Sissy
crazy.
got her lick back right before he could.
It's crazy because I don't know. The show is giving a little ghetto, but
no, it's just this final season. It really showed more so of the reality of what occurred from Franklin's actions as far as him starting in the beginning of the season when he started drug dealing and started making money through Teddy. And he saw the effects of his community, his family falling apart. For realizing that Teddy was using him the whole time, Teddy being the typical white man, waving the money over him and saying, I owe you money. I only allowed you to do that because, you have more power over him.
That whole thing with him is crazy because why he the feds? Listen, right? Like, the show is crazy. It is what it is.
But
shout out to Valdosta State legend Gail Bean for holding down the role of Wanda.
And they about to make
shout out to her spin.
I'm about to say they about to make a spin off around her possibly. I'm trying to see how that's going to work.
I heard, and they say they coming hard, so y'all be ready.
We gonna see, but I'm gonna see. It's gonna be based off whether or not how the ending is and what the ending is gonna look like. So I definitely am looking forward to seeing exactly what is gonna happen once this season ends. And for all we know, the season could have ended last week with the last episode. But now I'm just very interested to see
because they're gonna kill somebody.
Of course, somebody's gonna die, obviously, but we don't know who's gonna die.
Oh, I think it's Franklin. Funny story.
It might be too easy.
Funny story. Sunny Digital posted today, like, what do you think is gonna happen on the finale or whatever? And I did answer said question, and I said, I think Franklin going to jail, and he was like, nah. I was like, oh, Sunny Digital responded to me. It's so cute.
I mean, response if you folks hear that.
Oh, okay. So we're doing that.
Yeah.
It's kind of petty for you to do.
I mean, because I tweeted Sunny Digital too. You respond for so.
Well, Sunny Digital.
He's neither here nor there. But yeah, I'm excited to see what's going to happen tonight. Hopefully, we can watch it here when we're done. I would like to, so I can see what's going to happen.
I guess.
Because this is like his thing. The season. This is the final season.
You just assume I have cable?
Yeah.
You better be happy I do, but
I'm just saying, like, this episode, the last episode of Snowfall, it's like an episode where you got watch. It's intense, so we ain't gonna know what's gonna happen. So, to be honest, I don't know what's gonna happen. I just know a motherfucker gonna die, somebody gonna go to jail, something. I just know some shit's gonna happen. So, this is one of those shows where you gotta watch and live tweet this motherfucker. So,
well,
we will talk about that next episode.
Exactly. So, because Snowfall got canceled, that's why it's ending at season 6. That's why we're going to talk about another black person getting canceled. Is Hollywood trying to cancel Jonathan Majors? Because at this point, you know, we did discuss this a few episodes back. He had the situation with his white girl, and apparently she had came back and took the messages away. But apparently more women. Oh, sorry. More women are coming out saying that Majors has assaulted them in the past. Ooh, what we gonna Marvel don't play. Now, at this point, Majors has already received backlash and has been dropped from certain movies and certain ad campaigns that we're not going to mention on there because we don't do that, because you're not going to drop one of ours and then do all that. But I always want the facts to come out before they do crazy things like this, because it's always really hard for a black man to bounce back from this type of thing. Yeah. And when they go ahead and go be gung-ho and making it seem like it's a definite when it's still a question mark, it's kind of scary.
Yeah, because it's a very conflicting situation, because I do see that, you know, with Jonathan Majors, niggas, they was quick, like everybody was quick to condemn the fuck out of him. I'm sorry, I'm just trying to pull this up because
yeah, he's gonna read all the things. Don't read them. Don't give them no power.
No. I'm reading Dana White. Okay, cool. So I've seen this talk. And
we ain't watching y'all movies, so don't think you finna put Michael B. Jordan in it and we gonna go see it, because we not.
Okay, so I was seeing how a lot of folks were talking about, you know, comparing Jonathan Majors to Dana White, because, you know, Dana White, his situation, he showed him doing his shit in real time. He ain't really get canceled for real. And so, you know, my thing is, yes, it's definitely a double standard, because, you know, both of them did domestic, well, allegedly did. Jonathan Majors allegedly did domestic
right,
violence.
but we saw Dana White do it.
We saw Dana White do it. And so, you know, of course, I do agree. One is definitely getting the harsher penalties versus the other, because he's black. I agree with that. Having said that, you know, it's not to, you know, justify him, because regardless whether you're black or white, I mean, if you put hands on somebody, if you've been accused of putting hands on somebody, it's not right, and you gotta be held to the fire. You gotta be held accountable for your actions. And it doesn't help too either that you just now today news came out that, you know, there's been multiple women that's come forward and have, you know, came out and said there's multiple abuse allegations. So for one, that doesn't really help his case. And plus, also his talent agency and he's been dropped from his agency. He's been dropped from a lot of movies. So now it's just like we haven't heard nothing from Disney. And it's just like it's not looking good. Well, it's not looking good for him at all.
Marvel told him to hush. He don't got nothing to say. They need Kang.
Yeah, but we don't know how that's gonna be, man. Like, here's the thing. Even if, okay, let's just say, even if he manages to, you know, survive some of this, his reputation amongst black folks, amongst us, is not really gonna be the same. But I'm only speaking from, you know, social media world, from how people look at him. It's not going to be the same, because when he was coming up, you know, he's promoting himself, he's promoting, you know, his blackness towards everybody. And for the news to come out to find out the girl that he put hands on was his girlfriend, it was a white woman, that's very, 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 very telling. And now it's like, regardless, it's like, it was already a fucked up situation for him either way. If he would have, you know, if he would have even proved that, you know, he didn't put hands on her. And his attorneys, and they said that the crazy thing about that is his attorneys, people, once that incident happened, they came out immediately and said that wasn't true. Wow. And they put the text message and everything out. I do know, for the most part, a lot of times when a lot of people who aren't from that world, who are watching things happen, most of the time this is things you normally would ask for from somebody who, if they were accused of, you know, abuse or some type of sexual misconduct, they would ask for a type of response where somebody would respond immediately and debunk it. And he literally did that he literally did that. But what fucked him up was when they released the text messages, the way the language was coded on the text message, it didn't really help his case. And so that shit alone backfired. And I don't know, man. It's not really looking good for him. Man. It's looking like he's cooked. It's looking like it could be the final nail in the coffin for him. I'm not sure. Like I said, even if he somehow manages to bounce back from this, I'm not sure how his reputation amongst black people is going to be. I'm not sure how strong it's going to be, considering that all this stuff has been happening. I mean, just gotta wait and see. But it's not looking good for that man. I can tell you that much. It's not looking good for him at all.
All right. I don't know. I honestly,
you still got faith?
I'm innocent until proven guilty, but whatever.
It's crazy though when you think about it, because like in the world we live in now, especially when it comes to black men, even with our own people, even like if something happens, like motherfuckers is, according to people, motherfuckers is already guilty.
Right.
They're already guilty off the rip.
Because they play this, oh, you're supposed to listen to the women, protect black women thing, and I'm like, that's not what's going on. I mean, it's always two sides to every story, and just as women feel like you should respect the women's saying that happened, you should also have respect for the man and saying that until it's proven, he shouldn't be seen as guilty. But
here's the thing about that though. I mean, I'm with you, but also I gotta explain to the other side too. For so many years and so many decades, black women have came out and said they've been, abused, they've been assaulted and whatnot. However, a lot of times nobody really believes them, and a lot of times they should get put to the side. And so, because of that, there's like a whole community, especially through social media, when stuff like this pops up, they gonna automatically side with the woman, because if a woman comes out and says a man hit me, not saying like black man, whoever, if they say a man hit me or abuse, assault me, like they're gonna automatically believe her off the rip, regardless of the story. I get why. I mean, I understand why, because it happens a lot, and excuse me, it happens a lot, and a lot of times all they want from us is black men. They want us, to stick up for them and to support them. If they say that they got hit, it's like it's our job to take them for their word, support them, and call out the bullshit. But a lot of times I understand too that a lot of times it's a little bit more gray. It's a little bit more of a gray area than what it seems like. They try to make it seem like it's so completely black and white, but sometimes it's just not really the case. For certain situations, I want to make that very, very clear. Certain situations are not just black and white. We don't really fully know what may or may not have happened. We only see what they tell us.
Right.
So it's a complicated thing only because with abuse and sexual assault and stuff like that, you got to tread very, 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 very lightly with that, because a lot of times, you can, but like you'll get hit with a certain backlash on social media. You'll get hit in a certain way, but it's like it's certain situations. Sometimes it is black and white for sure, no doubt. But sometimes it can be gray, because a lot of times certain situations can be blurred. Sometimes it can be a lot he say, she say. Not to like victim blame or anything like that, but like we're talking real world. We're not talking social media. We're talking real world. And we've lived in life before. We've been in college before. We've seen how situations go about. A lot of times, folks be mutually agreeing to doing things, but something happens, one changes their mind, and it gets a little blurry. We're not condoning that, but I'm just saying like this shit actually happens. I'm sorry if I'm not really fully explaining probably, but like it happens. Like certain situations are just gray as hell.
I'm all for the gray, but that's not.
I understand. Like it's a very sensitive subject. That's why a lot of times you gotta tread light with that, because it doesn't matter how you explain it. It doesn't matter how you dish it. How some people feel, especially with women, they feel super strong on that. Whereas like if you don't support the woman that comes out and says it, they just they assume that you're a apologist, which is not even the case. It shouldn't even be the case, but this is the fucking world we live in. It is what it is, man. Be like that.
Alright, cut, cause that shit finna.
Alright.
I was trying to look at the thing. Yep. Hi, so we back at you know what I'm saying? So we about to play a little game.
Game time.
Finna play a little game.
Game time.
So we're gonna play a game of my favorite things, and I actually haven't looked at the questions, so we're gonna do this. And so I think a nice twist on this is like we gotta guess what we put, and then we'll talk about it.
Okay, so we got. How we gonna hide it? How we gonna know how to answer? How we gonna do that?
What?
I'm saying how we gonna hide the answers. You saying we gotta
just right. I'm not gonna look on yours.
Okay.
Like, what do you mean?
I'm just
okay.
I'm just asking, my nigga.
You so used to being at HBCU cheating all day.
What that got to do with anything?
I said what I said. It's always gonna be HBCU shade. Oh, okay. So the first question of our favorites is, what is your favorite food? So let's see. All right, I got mine. Let's see. I don't know. You from Chicago, but you also from Florida, and probably the food has nothing to do with either. So I don't know. Well, you wrote a lot of things.
Yep.
So my guess for you is gonna be here. You're like, it's giving pizza. So I'm gonna guess pizza. What you think mine is?
Excuse me. Such a kid. Chicken wings and fries and shit.
Why? Stop projecting.
Because you're from Atlanta.
Exactly, but they ain't my favorite. So this is my favorite food. Show your favorite food. Ooh, I can't see. Can y'all see? All right. Well, mine is pasta.
Basic bitch meal.
AKA Alfredo.
Basic bitch meal.
I knew it. Boom. Look at me. Okay, I know JT for at least a little bit.
It was either that or
a glizzy.
No, hell no. Burgers and fries.
A glizzy.
That's not a glizzy. A burger is a glizzy. That don't make no sense.
Okay, what kind of burger you like? Just like a regular all-American beef burger?
Cheeseburger.
What type of cheese you like on your cheese burger?
No matter cheese.
Do it not matter?
Well, it depends. Depends, but like if it's regular burger, it's American cheese.
One of the best cheeses that I've ever had on burger is Vermont white cheddar.
Well, my favorite cheese, if I'm eating a burger, if I'm eating a sub, usually most of the time be pepper jack cheese.
Oh, you like it spicy. That's why he on hot sauce, y'all, because you like it spicy. So the next question is, what is your favorite animal? This gonna be a little harder because there's so many animals in the sea and on the earth. Alright, so this is my answer. Boop. And I can't see his, he can't see mine. So what did you guess?
For you?
Yeah.
You look like you a You're like you a dolphin ass nigga.
But that's hilarious. Cause my answer is dolphin, and I think you're giving like I wanted to say dog, I really did, but it's dog. Hey,
Bitch, I'm a dog ass nigga.
how the fuck did you guess dolphin?
I don't know. Just it's a feeling. It's a vibe. Yeah, it's a vibe.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
Yeah, no, like you guessing dolphin is like really crazy. Cause that really is my favorite animal. It's so crazy. I've only got to meet dolphins once in real life, but now that I can travel and stuff, I'm definitely swimming with dolphins, okay? Oops. Alright, so the next question is favorite color. What is your favorite color?
Alright.
I don't know, bro.
I don't know.
Mm-hmm. You always wearing all type of shit, to be quite honest. I don't know. Not this nigga writing periwinkle and shit.
I'm just playing around with this nigga.
I can imagine. So I guess first this time. So your favorite color is black. You gotta be black. So all you wear is black. Black, black, black.
And I think your favorite color is red.
Yeah, that's kind of my favorite color.
So let's show our answers.
So let's show our answers and see what we have. Oh, I can't see. So what you got?
You're sort of right.
Red, black, and green. Oh, he's such an HBCU nigga. Oh
That's
my god.
That's a black color. That's that.
Oh my god. But black is definitely on there. Green? You like green? No. Red is definitely my favorite color. Obviously, that's why I got the red marker. But I honestly feel like my second favorite color, it used to be gray. I used to really like gray, but like neutral gray, not dark gray, but neutral gray.
Neutral
really rock with neutral gray, but
I like cool gray. Because it's sneaks.
How many crayons are we getting into? We're getting into the deep. Alright, so it was easy, and apparently I got three right to his 2. So we doing something right.
Something.
So this next one says, what is your favorite song/singer? But I think we're just gonna do what's your favorite singer? I know JT's gonna guess my favorite singer because like everybody knows who my favorite singer is. It's gonna take me a little bit of time to figure out his favorite singer because I know who's the singer that he wants to fudge. But I don't know if that's his favorite singer. So we're gonna see. So
hi, baby.
Go ahead, write the answer. You wrote something?
No, I didn't.
Oh, okay.
No, I didn't.
Ew. So, your turn to guess.
The most talented criminal in America.
Criminal? Okay, so this is my answer. And that's his answer. So who is my favorite singer?
Chris Brown.
That's really wild that you would say something like that. I mean, I feel like your favorite singer has to be Ari Lennox. Oh shit! I got one wrong. Y'all see what mine said?
That's good.
You see what mine said?
Yes.
The real name, Christopher Maurice Brown.
Regardless of the fuck ups, regardless of that shit, Chris Brown is still one of my favorite singers. He is that nigga in my eyes.
I don't have nothing to say about no fuck ups because I don't know if I did. but he definitely fire, and he be doing backflips. And everybody can't say that they do backflips like Chris, cause that's my boy. And well, that was easier than expected. Now we could. Favorite song would be hard because I'll actually have to fucking think about it.
Yeah.
And I'm sure you would have to think about it too because that's
it's hard to pick.
That's a really hard question. And I will say that even though Chris Brown's my favorite singer, my favorite song probably wouldn't be by Chris Brown.
Yeah, it wouldn't be from Chris Brown though. Would it have to be considered like an R&B song?
Nah, it's whatever your favorite song is. But that could be that. That's
but you gotta really sit like
that could be your favorite. That could be your favorite song right now. That could be your favorite.
You gotta like
the old days.
This is why you gotta you gotta ask these questions like. When you ask your favorite song, are you saying favorite song of all time, or are you saying favorite song at the moment? You gotta be very sure.
I'm not touching that.
We're gonna move to the next one, ladies and gentlemen. We're gonna move to the next one.
What is your favorite TV show of all time?
All time?
And now that is gonna be crazy. That's crazy. That's tough. But I know the show that I've seen the most for a while, and I will watch that show over and over and over and over. Now I don't know what you're gonna pick, but
what's your show?
Let's show it to the people.
All right.
Okay, boom. That's my favorite show of all time. That's JT's favorite show of all time. So. Is my guess or your guess? I think it's your guess, yeah.
Guess. Scandal.
Why would you say that?
Just taking a guess.
You're lying. You saw my thing. Okay, so your favorite show is like The Fresh Prince or Jamie Foxx. Ah! Oh my God! Bruh. We've been doing this podcast for almost 2 years now. We know each other. This is fucking crazy. I'm so flabbergasted, okay?
Yep. My favorite show to watch.
That's crazy. So the last question that we have is, we definitely gonna guess this, I'm assuming, but what is your favorite sport? Your favorite sport? Favorite sport. So let's show our answers. Ooh. All right. So it's my guess. I'm torn in between two sports, obviously. But I'm gonna have to go with football, even though I want to go with basketball. But I'm gonna go with football. It was basketball. I knew it was one of the two. You talk about the Bears more than you talk about the Bulls.
Yeah, but I grew up playing basketball more.
Yeah, I figure because you're fucking tall. So what's my favorite sport?
Football.
Of course, the only sport I really care about.
Basically.
Well, that was a fun little game. So it seems as if
I love playing these games, man.
It seems as if we are tied because
so we got to do a
you missed my favorite food, and oh no wait, you won. I got that. Oh yeah, and I only missed your favorite. No, you won. Cause I missed your favorite singer. I didn't know it was Chris, and I didn't know I got your sport wrong. You got 5. You got 5 right to my 4. So again, I have lost. It's kind of crazy because I'm not a loser or anything, but yeah, I love the games too, bro. So we got one more thing we're gonna dive into today, and that is the biggest concert, allegedly, of all time. Allegedly, right?
Coachella. Yes.
Backlash. But it wasn't with Bay this year, and that's why it's falling on deaf ears. Frank Ocean was this year's headliner, and apparently week 1, because of course week 2 is coming up, but week 1, Frank Ocean decided that he wanted to pull
that nigga's a fraud.
He wanted to pull Lauryn Hill and blah blah blah. So apparently he hurt his ankle and he wanted to change his production at the last minute, and they wouldn't let him, so he got mad. He came on stage late. He didn't get a performance whole set because of the curfew, and it was just a whole bunch of shenanigans.
That shit was a mess.
For no reason, and
he said injured himself too, right?
Yeah, I say he hurt his ankle. But, you know, it just brings up a whole nother question as to why do y'all keep standing this man when Christopher Maurice Brown is right there? He's going to give you the music. He's going to give you the performance. He going to be on time. Which is crazy for a cokehead because he's always going to be on time. And he's going to give a show. And I just don't understand why y'all keep going up for Frank Ocean, who done had 2 CDs and 1 CD he didn't even want to drop for y'all. Is not on nothing. Look, y'all need to let that Frank Ocean love go.
One hot album every 10 years.
He can't even.
That's all I gotta say about that.
He can't even be bothered to drop. He can't even be bothered. Now he came out as gay and y'all love him, but he ain't. Is he really gay?
Damn.
Or is he gay?
Damn, you from the community? You don't fuck with a nigga like that? Damn.
Child boo. His Pyramids is fire.
Damn, brother.
Pyramids is fire. I like that.
You don't fuck with the community like that.
I'm not.
They don't love y'all like that.
I'm not gonna play with this man today. Also performing was Big Lotto. And she came under fire because a picture she posted on her Instagram was allegedly photoshopped. And the person that figured it out was wild and crazy because it was just like, whatever. But at the end of the day, she posted videos of her performance and she said that haters will say it's photoshopped. Shout out to Big Lotto for performing at Coachella. Her man was also performing at Coachella on a dual set with Metro Boomin on some mo. And I'm sure it was epically crazy. I'm still waiting to see some clips from 21 and Metro. But like I'm loving the Atlanta representation everywhere. Like we doing it big in music. People can talk about New York music all day. Your Ice Spice and Nicki and Fabio or whatever, whoever you want to talk about. But Atlanta has been running this music thing for at least about 15, 20 years at this point. And y'all need to recognize. And also, Coachella. Next time, get an artist that's going to show up and do Beyonce. Because y'all ain't had no Coachella since Coachella. So,
I don't give a fuck about it.
I'm sure you don't. But because I was in LA on Sunday, while Coachella was going on.
How was it in LA?
Well, LA was beautiful. I always have a good time in LA. Shout out to my homegirl Amber. She's in LA right now choreographing this musical that'll be opening in June in LA. So shout out to her. I did get to hang out with her and meet some of her friends. Mm-hmm. And I had a blast in LA per usual. Mm-hmm. But you know, JT, it's come to the sad time where
we gotta end the show, man.
Alright, Fresh Prince. You gotta take him out like Will, spit of the freestyle. Oh yeah, about that.
And this is episode 40 of Hot Sauce.
Bid 4-0, every time back. We're gonna holler at y'all next time. Like, share, subscribe. Make sure you follow my boy, Jess JT. Well, Jess _JT. Me, Sammy _socialite. And we're gonna come at y'all the next time. And you already know, it's summertime. City boys on top for the summer. I got my little outfits coming. Y'all watch out.
63 days till summer. I'm big and goddamn backs, niggas.
And you still ain't got that summer vibe yet. Bloop.